right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Game one of the American League Division Series. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now, and taking the ball for Seattle, George Kirby.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also,
pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game one of the ALDS. That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So 2 down, and now for Seattle, Mitch Garver. There's the strike. One and two here, and delivers outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 1 and the Astros 0.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Ross.
He swings and fouls one off. And he deals. And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Mitch Garver. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Ground second on his way to third. Oh, the throw is over his head.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So 2 on with 2 away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in game 1. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So they strand a pair. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Astros 4 and the Mariners 1.
The left fielder, number 4.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A laser to left. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Runner on at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Mariners, Michael Roth.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! He powers that one out of here. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to...
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Michael Roth. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Pulls it down, ball game, and the Astros take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one, but a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient, and this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros.
Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway and getting to start. Luis Castillo.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. That one is absolutely belted. Tucker going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 1 and the Astros nothing. We're in the second game of this division series. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Michael Roth. The pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Tucker on the move. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear.
In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Fouled off. He was late.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Hit hard the other way. Down the line. This has got a chance. And foul.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. That's worth the price of admission. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
One down. Michael Roth up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. A 4 spot on the board. It's 12-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
So 2 down. Michael Roth up next for the Mariners. And that one hammered back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, this was a must-win for this team. Game 2 of the series at home after dropping Game 1. They win it today. They feel a lot better heading to the next ballpark for Game 3.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
13-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. From Minute Maid Park in Houston, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first 2, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Mariners, Michael Roth. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mariners leave 1. Now here come the Astros. No score. This is the American League Division Series on The Show.
Now batting, left field.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And a foul ball. Packed house here at Minute Maid. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A monster shot to right. That's his 5th homer of the series. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
The left fielder, number 4.
Roth measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
Let's go, Stros! Come on, big guy. Hey, now. Let's go, Astros!
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 8-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
One down. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Michael Roth. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one ripped left field. And that one becomes property of the beast. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 10-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this.
And the batter now, Michael Roth. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And a base hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score. It's 11-5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
So man aboard. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And a pitch. Inside, almost got him. And a pitch. That one pushed foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Slides, but it gets by him.
couple of singles back to back. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Fires to first on the run. Now one gone in the ninth.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
And now for Seattle, Ty France.
Here we go.
2-1 now. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Not a big swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Come on now. Get your pitch up there, kid.
2 outs. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Two on, 2 outs. That one the other way. Altuve throws to first, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mariners 11 and the Astros 5.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
(11-5) your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our
Minute Maid Park in Houston, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Luis Garcia. What do we need to know here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
The right-hander back to work. And it's through for a hit.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
The pitch. Got him swinging. And there's one down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. The pitch. Foul ball there. Righty delivers. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
The pitch. Left field. Grabs it on the run. And there are 2 down.
That is the first baseman, number 23, Ty France.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on, huh? Let's go.
The Mariners down by a run here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Garcia checks on first. Roth back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
2 outs. That one down the line and foul ball. One and 2 now.
That's the ball.
The M's trailing by a run here in Game 4. The 2-2 on the way. Stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. To the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Luis Urias. And the righty deals. And fouled off. And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now back, left field, Michael Roth.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it hits the top of the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's in safely at third. As they take the lead, 2 runs come in. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. The pitch.
Ball.
Packed house here at Minute Maid. Two outs. That one misses. Now 3-1. Jorge Polanco to bat next. At the belt and fires. That's in there. And it's 3-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Got it by him for the K. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Astros 1. Game 4 of the division series. Here's some real power at the plate. Michael Roth. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 AL. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 8th of the series. It's 3-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull.
So 2 away with nobody on. Michael Roth up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. And the right-hander deals. And a count 1-2. Two outs. And another ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one missing low.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jorge Polanco waiting for a turn at the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Strike three, got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning. Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
Our final line score tonight. Mm-hmm.